Hello, this is Rainbow Rising Freedom. Welcome to my YouTube channel. These are channeled messages for the feminine collective. This is the voice of the feminine, where I challenge myself to show up for other people and share my intuitive guidance that I'm getting. And please take what resonates with you and let go of what doesn't. This is a general read, so decide for yourself what message is for you and what isn't. The first message I was getting was liberation and awakening. I feel like many of us were being put somewhere and put on hold somehow to face the unwanted fears, the fears that were actually blocking us from fully stepping into our power. So that moment of being put on hold was actually a great gift, but what a frustrating gift when we feel more of service when we're in action. And the challenge of sitting down and feeling, not moving forward, takes some time to accept. But now I feel your soul is saying thank you. I've been finding these unicorn postcards everywhere. I feel like this is your soul being happy. To the stars, I feel like you'll be able to move lighter towards wherever you're heading, towards your highest purpose, because you cleaned under the carpet. Like the spiritual laundry has been done, right? Whatever erupted, there was maybe a volcano of some suppressed energies, some suppressed emotions, so that erupted and now you're clean. But I'm sure it was a dirty process, so you have to forgive yourself and just enjoy that new energy. I feel new energy, new you. The moment I start to change, the moment I am willing to bring good into my life, the universe responds in kind. I choose a bright future now. Yes, because this is what awaits you, and this is what you're going to catch up with the brightest future, your bright future. You did all that work and you decided about facing these difficult emotions because you love yourself. You love yourself. You were ready to do the cleanup. Spiritual cleanup, emotional cleanup, mental cleanup. Because you want your life to be the best possible. You want to reach your optimal timeline, which is like the timeline when things will happen for you fast, when life won't be a struggle, where you will be dancing, you will be flowing with life. There will be a balanced partnership where you will be fulfilled and your partner will be, if you choose to be in one, of course. But it all starts with you establishing that beautiful relationship with yourself, right? You know how to nurture yourself. You know when to slow down and when to give yourself time. It's almost like growing up to be a parent of your own inner child. And maybe at some point, because of your inner maturity that I think you've reached, you might be ready to either adopt or have your own children at some point. I am precious and I cherish who I am. Of course, yes. This is all a journey of self-love, right? I am worthy of my own love. I don't have to earn love any more than I have to earn the right to breathe. Of course. But somehow, somewhere along the line, we've been programmed to constantly yearn for that approval and that tap, and it's like that subconscious race for someone to tell us that we're worthy, right? But we are on this planet, and that already means that we are worthy and there's place for us, and this is our home. So we don't have to earn the right to exist, which sometimes this simple thing is really most challenging to work through, right? I am free and I am at peace. I am a free person living in a world that is a reflection of my own love and understanding. Yes, the more you love yourself, the more compassion you have for others, and the easier it is to forgive, knowing that whatever we did and whatever hurt us in someone else's behavior wasn't actually against us. It was just the limitation that they had in their consciousness at the moment, and they didn't have the capacity to operate from higher level of compassion, higher level of consciousness, and because they were hurt and they didn't know how to deal with their hurt, they hurt others, right? So I see there is hope for some relationships to heal, to be at peace. We're healing familial conflicts, and we're doing this because we really believe that we can have a bright future, like we said today, in this lifetime. Someone will soon be ready to jump timelines, jump into a different reality. I think there was like a setback in order to prepare the ground for another level. And yes, some of us might have been getting signs about going to another level like a few months ago already, and then the tower happened. Okay, whoever experienced the purple tower, I call it, it's a good tower, which actually made everything crumble, and that was a big shift and moment of panic and anxiety, but that actually was brought in by the purple dragon, I feel, and that power was taking us higher, taking us to our future, I hear, to our better timeline, to our highest timeline. But before it's like in a roller coaster, you know, it had to go down before it went up. Okay, so we really had to dive deeper to have this deeper understanding, I feel, deeper understanding of ourselves, better management of our emotions, to deepen our own self-love, and to look at things that are really not easy to look at, and that we would really gladly never mention anymore. But because of the Pluto retrograde, we have been gifted, I dare say, with this wave of past memories and emotions, really difficult memories and emotions that were at some point dragging us, energetically dragging us down and stopping us from reaching our dreams, our happiness. And that deep dive into that mud of unpleasant emotions was actually a great gift. And that's why, again, that unicorn saying, hey, thank you. You see that rainbow? I'm clean now. I'm ready to fulfill my potential right now. I'm ready to be happy. I'm shiny, bright, and new. Because you are new. This is a new you, okay? So you might even feel uncomfortable in your own skin. Because maybe you've never felt so amazing. This is how much healing has been done. Everything I need comes to me in the perfect time. Yes, it's about timing also. I feel like David is being told to wait. So it's like, you know, the story about David and Goliath from the Bible, and David being like 17 or so took down Goliath because David was anointed. David had the backup, right? The spiritual support and all. And I feel like at this time, us being these energetic Davids, we don't even have to take anything or anyone down. We just stand still. And if you just are in this high vibration, Goliath just falls away. Goliath just drops because you are you. No need to fight. But there is some conflict. I felt in the morning that there is some conflict. This is like a Mexican message that I channeled, and oftentimes messages come to me through some sort of Mexican background. because of the immense uniqueness, spiritual uniqueness of that region. And also Atlantis, the influence from Atlantis. So there's some conflict. It's almost like a group is battling, is in a big disagreement over you. Maybe you might not even know about this, you know. Sometimes it's better not to consciously be aware of certain things, and because it's really difficult to relate to what people have been up to. It's just really hard to imagine. So I'm just going to say that yes, you choose harmony, right? I am part of the harmonious whole, as we all are, of course. And by believing that, focusing on that, we actually encounter harmony, we feel harmony, we create harmony just by believing that that's what the world is. We might also feel deeply connected with our soul family. I feel soul family is with us, is around us. This connection is amazing. Even if for a moment we slide back into that dark night of the soul kind of isolation and loneliness, it doesn't take long, maybe a few days, to again be pulled up and energetically held by the power of our soul family. So this is really beautiful. Once the connection was established, it's always there. Your tribe is always there. I listen with love to my body's messages. Yes, it's time to take care of your body. I take a nice deep breath and release all resistance to healing. Wow, yes. So that's a deep message for today. Surrender. Surrender and trust, and not trying so hard. Once I was really shocked when the lady I was doing shadow work with said that things are not working out for me because I try too hard. And I just felt so betrayed by the universe, because to me it made total sense. Like, if I really, really care and if I try hard, then things will work out because I earn it, I deserve it. But energetically, the universe has very different rules, very different laws. And the more we let go, the more we chill, the more we don't really care as much, the better things work out. So this is really weird, but that's another thing. Don't try too hard, don't push too hard. Okay, so I'm getting that message. Yes, don't push too hard. I mean, don't cling, but be really decisive. So it's important to have this like laser precision with your focus. So if you want to do something, do it from the love for yourself and for the universe, out of love for your passion and your commitment to yourself. But you don't want to allow your energy to be too scattered. Don't distract yourself, and it's good to work on being focused. I trust myself and the process of life. So I'm not trying to, it's like accepting the seasons of the year, right? We will not be forcing winter to happen in the summer. We know that everything has its timing, right? And it would even be harmful if we try to mess with these rules, right? So we don't want to mess with certain order of the universe. And this is what it says: I surrender, I accept that I am part of the bigger picture, and I don't force things. I flow. I choose lightness and grace. I choose grace. Some of you might be dancers, or might be want to experiment with dance just to get your energy moving, just to give this gift to your body. It's not about having talent or not, so please don't be intimidated if you like never danced before. It's just about giving your body that gift of flow, of relaxation and joy, because dance is joy and it's naturally healing. Yep. I look for things to be thankful for, so I have a perpetual attitude of gratitude. I am content to be who and what I am. Give thanks. So this is like an exercise and a new habit that you might want to grow. and develop, just giving thanks and shifting your focus to the things that are already wonderful. Okay, I was watching that Bob Proctor's video the other day, and he's like, if you're in a not a perfect situation and you focus on what you don't like about it, you will create even more of that thing that you don't like. You want to sort out that problem, and you're thinking about the problem, and the problem grows and grows. So the manifestation trick here is to choose one thing that is right, one thing that is hopeful, and focus on that and work with that, work around that, and cultivate it, grow it like a crop. So this is the work and understanding of the law of the universe, and working with the manifestation process. So it's important that we stop getting in our own way, okay? I have the power to make a change, of course. So this is what some of us are stepping into right now, into that understanding that we are the creators, okay? No more a victim, no stepping out of that victim consciousness and grieving of that dark basement of our minds. Suddenly we realize that the solutions are everywhere, and if they aren't, we can create them, and everything's okay as long as we focus on our goal, on our desire, and that will carry us forward. So yes, you have the power to make a change. You do, wherever you are. And if you see yourself sliding back into that old victim mentality, complaining about what is wrong and how people betray you and how people help you, and please believe me, I can understand that maybe these things happen to you, and it's okay to sit down and acknowledge and even grieve, okay? But don't stay there. Don't stay in that consciousness. Soothe yourself and realize, wait a second, I actually have the power to create whatever I want from this point onward, okay? I just want to see. Beep, 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 beep. It's like working with being in the vortex. Yes, so this is, we've got Two of Swords in the deck. How is it called? A Splendor Solis Tarot. Alchemia. Two of Swords is like a gateway. So there is an energetic gateway that will definitely call you, and you might be almost feeling this activation in, I feel it like in sacral chakra and in solar plexus. So there's some activation of personal power, maybe through creativity, through art, right? Solar plexus and sacral chakra you can heal by doing some artwork, just playing with I feel like with your breath, careless breath, I don't know what that means. Six of Wands, Son of Living Fire. Yes, absolutely. So this is going to be very successful, and maybe accelerate your success if you allow yourself to do some art or heal through art. Maybe you'll be able to create some honest connections, because I have Ace of Swords here, and I see these three beautiful animals like kind of chilling together. I feel like you might be creating beautiful, honest, genuine connections. And that can give some practical results, because we have the Peacock, number 15, and the Alchemy of the Devil, which is Capricorn. And actually, I think it's full moon in Capricorn coming soon. So that's energy of this practicality and mastering certain level of use, I feel. Making things useful, making use. I don't know, I see musicians here too. Three of Cups, So there might be some musical collaboration for some, singing even. I see like two women singing here together, a man playing guitar. There's people dancing, so there can be some creative collaborations for someone opening up. The power, the strength, I feel this will activate, open some power and energy, healing strength even. There's this potential that music can unlock in you. So it's not only about the music itself, it's what it unlocks within you. There's a gift that you probably had ever since you were a child, but it needed to grow, something needed to grow and mature, and now it's ready to sparkle, because the color of this card, this is Knight of Pentacles, is bright green. I feel like the freshness of that color, I was like, I chose this color as my paint last night when I was listening to an audiobook, and I feel this color brings that freshness, newness, alertness, and inspiration. So there might be a very rejuvenated inspiration within you. This will monetize, I feel, yes. Okay, so the glass has been broken, and some kind of energetic cage has been broken. You got out of it, and that will manifest materially, yes. Some financial limitation has been broken, yes. It has something to do with fear. So the fear vibration has been projected upon you, but it's been broken. So now you're naturally connected with your purpose, and this just makes money come. Money is energy, right? So we don't need to, we can manifest it. We don't need to pull it from anywhere. We have Shaman of Courage. The rest of cards are on the floor. We have Shaman of Courage. So there's something you'll be asked to take a really deep breath and then leap, okay? And not everything will be known. You'll just have to kind of take a risk. Dum, dum, dum. We have Ancestor of Boundaries. I feel like this has something to do, I feel, with our own shadow, you know, and not blaming anyone for what they do and how they treat us. It's more like taking responsibility for what we allow, okay? So asking yourself, hey, why am I in this situation, and do I really feel empowered? Am I honest with myself? Am I helping someone? Or am I just afraid of something or trying to avoid something? Dancer of Lies. Yes, we might really want to be honest with ourselves and really choose our dreams at this moment. Just out of victim consciousness, victim mentality, out of self-deception, out of lies. All that is being purified right now. It's being purified. There's a beautiful new energy coming from your childhood healing. You've healed so much. And yes, of course, what does it bring? The light, abundance, okay? Plenty. Your spiritual prowess. Goliath again, David and Goliath. I feel like you took down the Goliath, so you've done something impossible, something that you don't even know that you've done. Yes, that's another thing. Like there is a gift, a power that you don't even know about yourself. You don't know that you have it. Other people see it. You know, like we really need a mirror to see our own face, right? Otherwise, other people see us. We don't. So with the energy and our power, our gifts is often the same. We've always had that. So whatever it is, it just feels very natural and normal, but for other people it's not. Other people see it, so you've done something impossible and you haven't even noticed. It's funny, right? We have Shaman of Purification. So you really took time and effort, and you agreed, I feel, on a soul level to purify some ancestral wounding, ancestral programs of limitation. There's another awakening, there's a rebirth. You hear the child crying. That's actually a very good sign. It means new beautiful life. I was getting that sign today about awakening. So something is dead, okay? I've been seeing 10-10 for past 3 days. 10-10, like major karmic endings. That brings immense sense of freedom and liberation from yourself. So again, we're not putting blame on anybody. We're just working with bringing things to light, diving deep into our own shadow, and really honestly looking at ourselves and what we want to change. So there's another level of light that we're shedding on our limitations, on where we still cling to the past, and how we can liberate ourselves by letting go of fear. And I hear fear of disappointment. So we're still maybe on some level hoping to get an approval, maybe from a family member, maybe from mom, maybe from dad, or from whoever, from a friend. And we're becoming more and more empowered and ready to just be ourselves without that approval, without expecting, waiting, hoping for it. Dream manifests, I feel the dream manifests. So this is like your metaphorical castle. This is just your dream, and nobody needs to be envious of your dream. Everybody has their dream, and everybody can make their dream come true. So no need to compete, no need to be envious, dear friends, and just support one another, okay? Rise together. And we have Page of Cups in this beautiful blue robe. This goddess of the sea, I feel this is the goddess of the sea, and she's holding that cup to tell you, hey, if you need to refuel, come to me. I'll balance your emotions. I'll cleanse you of the emotions of others that you might be absorbing and not being able to free yourself from them. So the goddess of water, or Yemaya, the mermaid goddess, might be calling you, inviting you, telling you, hey, I'm there for you. I'm of service. Just come, dive in the water, or maybe just put your feet in the water, or maybe listen to the sound of the waves and speak your truth in the water. I feel you can speak your wish into the water. Majority of the world, of the planet, is covered with water. Water has memory, and you can manifest with water. You are in almost 70% water, right? I feel like you've worked through your karma, because we have 5. Mars, number 5. Mars of sparkling air. Alchemy of 5 of Swords. So you have battled something successfully. It wasn't an easy battle, though. It wasn't. You dared to go really deep into yourself, so no one can really understand it apart from you. You are the one feeling it, so you know what it takes. And now you've purified your own waters, you know, your own emotions. You've purified your water. I feel you're ready to dream. You're ready for that change. Page of Cups. You're ready to build solid foundation. See how he stands. That juvenile being stands on the ground. I just feel my attention is directed to his feet. So There's something about the foundation. It's something for about you being able to walk, connect with the earth, and maybe ground yourself better. Maybe all this anxiety that you were experiencing was because you weren't able to connect well. There's also something about the color blue and the Three of Wands. Saskatchewan. Is that in Canada? So there's something about something maybe waiting for someone in Canada. Seven of Wands, Venus of Living Fire, and Ace of Pentacles. So there may be a promise of a bright future, maybe a potential new start somewhere across the water. Maybe you're thinking about starting a new life somewhere. So that's worth, yes, taking a chance on, because we have the Fool. The Fool is a new beginning. It's marked with number 0 and an accomplishment. And that's a clean slate, bright new beginning for you right there. And really, I feel it's like a promised land or something. Growth. So there might be something pulling someone in a different direction, but this is about aligning fully with your highest timeline. So you might want to do the practice of alignment so that all parts of yourself go in the same direction and they work together harmoniously, okay? Because one part of you might be still pulling you somewhere else, but I feel you choose the star, you choose the north node, going into the unknown. Spirit's telling you, do not fear. There's color purple everywhere, which is a beautiful transformative color. Even the Chariot is purple. So I feel like Spirit brought a tower into your life, and it was a good tower in order for you to shift into that highest timeline. So you might still be in the void in between the worlds, but you are nearer than near, like that song I hear, nearer than near. Okay. So we have Five of Pentacles, and I feel in that moment it means you have to leave something behind, almost be like barefoot at some point, like not really have much when it comes to material things, and that was required of you. It's like you couldn't take anything to that next level because everything awaits you there. Royal pair. So there's a beautiful connection that will be manifesting. That beautiful connection is the reward, the crown. It's the ultimate fulfillment that is calling you, and that's why I feel you accepted that tower. The Sun. We have beautiful, beautiful happiness. And your soul will be thriving. I hear goodbye to the old self. Definite goodbye. No longer looking back. Making peace with the past. Forgiveness. All these steps that you've taken, really challenging steps, are leading you to this incredible fulfillment that is Eight of Wands, and 5 of Pentacles, which is also number 85 together, and the alchemy of the Empress, and that beautiful, perfectly aligned couple. So I want to end there, and that was a general read for the collective. I might also do signs, so bear with me, and thank you very much for giving me your attention. Take care. Bye bye.